Evet. Bakın. Ah, ah, evet. Ya şimdi ya da. Да, мама.
The most unnecessary flips in video game history. Let's start with this one from Leon in the Resident Evil 4 remake. He could have simply taken one step back, but no. He kicks the door and does a full flip. And the weirdest part is that when he kicks the door, he almost loses his toes. Next up is Miles Morales, and this one makes absolutely no sense. He clearly could have done something else. His spider sense warns him that something is about to happen, and he sees Peter getting thrown straight at him. He could have shot a web to save Peter. He could have grabbed Peter. But no, let's do a completely unnecessary flip for absolutely no reason. And finally, the dumbest one of all. This flip from Peter Parker himself in Spider-Man 3. Green Goblin attacks him, and Peter decides to do a flip just to land in the exact same spot where he was standing before. The most unnecessary flip.
Spéciali Colle d'un Camion.
This is what's inside every one of the Winterfest 2025 presents, including 2 free skins. Starting on the right side, the red and gold present contains a Winterfest leather glider, the gold and black present is the Barred Gems pickaxe, the blue present is the Glacial Groove pickaxe, and the left green present is the Icy Oath wrap, with the right green present having a new contrail. Then on the left side of the cabin, the big gold and black present contains the wrapped axe, the small gold and black present has 2 Winterfest sprays, the red and gold present at the front contains the festive back bling, whilst the red and gold present at the back has the festive bat. The record shaped present is the Battlewood vinyl, and the big blue present is the Winterfest bow, whilst the small one is this emoticon and spray. And to see which skins are in these final 2 presents, just go to your item shop and make sure you've entered code ALIE, as we're getting these skins. This is what's inside every one of the Winterfest 20.
I accidentally fell into nuclear wastewater. Never expected it would take me to the peak of my life. I got in the car to go home and change clothes. My body started shaking uncontrollably. The next second, I coughed up a puddle of black sticky stuff. I didn't care at first, forcing myself to get back home. Then I was hunched over the toilet, throwing up non-stop. Everything coming out was the nuclear wastewater that got in my stomach. An intense chill took over my entire body. Even wrapped in thick blankets, I was still shaking from the cold. My body was quietly mutating. The next day, I woke up. My body mysteriously returned to normal. I felt power surging through my whole body. I thought everything was fine. I went to work at the construction site like usual. Never expected to run into a gang shootout. A bullet instantly knocked me off the 18th floor. At that height, a normal person would be dead, but I just lay on the ground unconscious for a few minutes, then suddenly woke up. I was stunned. I just fell from the 18th floor but didn't die. The gang was still upstairs. Without a word, I sprinted home. I ran dozens of miles in one breath, not even out of breath, like I had endless power in my body. Got home with no time to think. The most important thing was to treat the gunshot wound on my shoulder. Right then, my downstairs neighbor kept making a huge racket. Instantly made me furious. I just wanted to warn her to be quiet. I threw one punch. I actually punched a hole straight through her door. The neighbor got scared and hid. That's when I realized something was wrong with my body. To test it, I pulled out my wardrobe, gave it a light push. The several hundred-pound wardrobe flew straight out. Then I went for the radiator. Pulled it off with barely any effort, pressed down slightly. The radiator turned into an accordion. After falling into the nuclear waste, I awakened superpowers. Dirt poor as I was, a bold idea came to mind. Under cover of the dark night, I put on a mask, walked up to an ATM machine, started hammering away at it. With a little effort from my hands, I ripped the several hundred-pound ATM straight out of the wall, carried it right back home. Now I had cash. Went straight to the convenience store, bought a ton of ice cream, stuffed the fridge completely full. Was about to change the dressing on my shoulder wound. The gunshot wound had miraculously healed. The muscles on my body became even more solid, like I could kill a bull with one punch. Just as I was in shock, suddenly heard screaming from my neighbor's place. I slowly walked out my door. A few thugs were harassing my downstairs neighbor. I was always just an honest guy. Didn't have the courage to help. Pretended to walk past and headed downstairs. Lit up a cigarette. The thug leader suddenly didn't like the look of me. Slapped me across the face. Told me to get lost. Then dragged my neighbor into the room, planning to hurt this beautiful girl. At the critical moment, I burst through the window. This time I wouldn't let these thugs get away. The fat guy came up and slapped me. To me, it was like a tickle. The next second, I lifted the 300-pound fat guy straight up. Under everyone's shocked stares, I threw the fat guy flying. Another thug tried to come forward. The next second, I accidentally fell into nuclear wastewater. Never expected it would take me to the peak of my life. I got in the car to go home and change clothes. My body...
Get the best rare outfit this holiday season in GTA. If you go up to this area on the map, you'll get a notification from Tanner saying that there's something bigger than a bear in the woods. I would try to use a flying vehicle like a helicopter or an oppressor. It makes this a lot easier, but it's not necessary. Next, go to this spot on the map, and you're gonna see a deer lying next to the river. Press right in the D-pad to investigate. You'll have completed your first clue. Next, go to this area, look for a vehicle parked here, then walk to the southwest where this tree is, and investigate the body parts. For the third clue, go here, and underneath the bridge, you're gonna see a slightly damaged car. Investigate that. Now head to this spot for the fourth clue. There's gonna be another car, but you wanna investigate the t-shirt that's sitting in front of it. This is the location for the fifth spot, and when you get here, you're gonna see a tent. Investigate that, and it'll give you all 5 clues. Now come back to the area with the question mark after 10 p.m. or 2200 hours. I would recommend getting something like a minigun or a rocket launcher or something very powerful as a weapon, because the Yeti has a lot of health. This red skull will pop up on your minimap, and you just have to defeat the Yeti, and then you'll unlock the Yeti outfit. Follow for more GTA tips. Get the best.
Надявам се да има все повече.
Oh, Jesus. Well, we're close. Petey.
Hey guys, how you doing? Pretty good. If y'all can't not film or stream, then they won't y'all to go. But you told me.
Well, we told everybody we could be here.
Yeah, they don't like me.
No problem. My bad. I apologize.
Appreciate you guys.
I'm able to still, as I'm leaving.
Yeah, just put down your camera, please. You'll take your camera out.
No, I'm leaving.
Just respect the rules.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. All right, we're leaving.
Oh, Jesus. Well, we're close.
These people are real disaster artists. Like at number 3, when you try to hill climb with a road bike. Meanwhile, at number 2, he did the fastest 0 to 69 in history. And at number 1, that's why you don't pin it on a road you don't know. These people are real disaster artists. Like at number 3, when you try to hill...
The most advanced technologies from all over the universe are in this room. What's this?
Oh, it's lost! Don't touch that!
I didn't do anything. Your favorite weapon? That? Yep. Let's go put it on. What? The last suit you'll ever wear. The deneuralizer. In a few moments, transverse magneto energy will surge through your brain, unlocking information hidden deep and dormant that could hold the key to Earth's very survival. Okay. What's that thing? the deneuralizer.
Breach! We're being firewalled and flushed.
Flushed?
Yep.
Yeah, man, back when you was an agent, you used to love getting flushed.
Hop in. Hop in what? That come standard?
Actually, it came with a black dude, but he kept getting pulled over.
Yep.
The most advanced technologies from all over the
Here's how to drag click, or else you'll be like this guy. Get your tape from Temu, get a Sharpie, get your mouse, get one piece of tape and put it onto your mouse, get another piece of tape and put it onto your mouse, get a Sharpie and draw it on both sides. Now you should get something like this. Here's how to drag click, or else you'll be like this guy. Get your tape from Temu, get a Sharpie, get your mouse, get one piece of... Here's how to drag click, or else you'll be like this guy. Get your tape from Temu, get a Sharpie, get your mouse.
Coldest FNCS moments, Globals 2024. Y'all put the Fortnite drop map in a skull edit? Guys, it's a drop map. Like, we're just glazing for no reason. What are we doing? Oh my gosh.
Did you say cycle?
That was tough. No, actually, I take it all back. Coldest FNCS moments.
Do my beat, please.
Alright, bro.
These cars that you can get for $0.
What if you gave me from all the RKOs you gave me?
I gave you one. You know what a suplex is, right?
Yep.
You want to try it?
So you want me to take a suplex?
Yeah. You took a spear from Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I was in the moment though. This is like...
It's different now, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Relax.
Yeah, I got it.
So I'm gonna kick you in the belly. What are you doing?
Now come on, like, you know I got PTSD. You did the same move on me and you know I was winning.
Here, come here. Breathe.
I'm breathing.
Here we go. Nice and easy. 1, 2.
This little guy instantly turned his whole team into fans. With the score tied and only 3 seconds left, he didn't hesitate for a moment and pulled off a play that shocked everyone watching. This little guy...
This is what boiling water looks like in minus 35 Celsius.
Give me a girl's name.
Sienna.
Who's Sienna?
Your cousin. And she's 10. Isn't she?
Why are you not saying my name?
I don't know, I just thought of Sienna.
But shouldn't the first woman in your mind be like Megan?
What about my mum? Or my nan?
I know, but if I ask you what a girl's name is, should it be Megan?
No.
Nader, give me a girl name. Quick.
Samah.
Serious?
It's my mom's name.
Your mom's name is the first name that you think of?
My mother.
That's cute. Mama's boy. Cute.
Jack, name a woman. Name any woman, just name a girl. Girl's name.
Florence Nightingale. She like invented nursing or something like that. I don't know.
We all have that one friend who has a sick
Goblin Barrel? More like a 2-elixir bowler. Give me that and now let's push. He spends every last drop of elixir on that Mega Knight. Now his elixir tank is drier than a camel's butthole.
So we all know that on Earth, there's more...
Is it ADHD or high IQ? Let's debate. When you walk...
The bandits spread hundreds of kilos of pig fat on the railway tracks to stop the train loaded with gold. As soon as they felt strong vibrations in the tracks, they knew the train was close. Everyone quickly hid in the bushes. About 2 minutes later, the train reached the spot. The driver still had no idea what was coming. The moment the wheels touched the greasy tracks, the train started slipping and couldn't move even an inch forward. No matter how many gears were changed, nothing worked. Seeing the perfect moment, the bandits rushed onto the train. Before the driver could understand anything, he was caught and thrown out of the train. Then a beehive was thrown inside the coach. The security guards screamed in pain as bees attacked them. To save their lives, they tried to open the doors and run outside, but the moment they stepped out, they were met with the bandits' bullets. Taking advantage of the chaos, the bandits quickly detached the coaches and escaped with the coach filled with gold. They thought the robbery was successful, but suddenly the brakes stopped working. The train was on a slope. The coach not only didn't stop, its speed kept increasing. The bandits ahead saw everything. They immediately pulled out several ropes and tightly tied them to big trees standing on both sides of the tracks to stop the train. Within moments, the train arrived there with a loud noise.
Fortnite hackers are multiplying, because ever since Fortnite first came out, it seems like we've always had hackers ruining people's games, with the most recognizable ones being Jarvis and CIA.gov. Now, Epic Games was generally pretty good about banning hackers, and most players could go weeks or even months at a time without ever running into a hacker back in Chapter 1. Of course, as cheating grew in popularity throughout Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and even into Chapter 4, Fortnite couldn't quite keep up with banning all the hackers, but for the most part, the average player still would almost never run into one. Unfortunately though, that didn't last for too long in Chapter 5, since during the rec season, a lot of players learned that if you bought a DMA, Fortnite literally would not ban you. And a ton of people ended up becoming cheaters to earn money in tournaments, and it even got so bad that actual pros were just straight up looking for hackers to duo up with. Now, Epic Games did eventually try to fix this massive problem by completely removing Zero Build Competitive, which they said they would add back once they finished updating their anti-cheat. But throughout the entirety of Chapter 6, they literally didn't fix anything at all, and all the cheaters just moved on over to build mode. And you would think that now, with Chapter 7 being out, Fortnite would have figured everything out. However, this apparently wasn't the case, since there are now more cheaters than ever, including full aimbot and wall hacks on console. Fortnite hackers are
I made an AI image of this old man that goes to my gym.
Episode 133 of Adjusting Your Decks in the comments. And bro says, please! That's funny, I got you, bro. Let's swap Golden Knight for Hero Knight. Log for Hero P.E.K.K.A. Minion Horde for Pigs. Dart Goblin for Zap. Musketeer for Tornado. And let's Evo our pigs. Wall breakers right out the gate. So let's split skeletons to defend. And he plays bats. So let's Knight in the back. Bro needs to calm down. Mini P.E.K.K.A. for his miner. Now let's counter. Zap for his goblins. Ability for our mini P.E.K.K.A. Now let's Pigs and Knight ability to distract both towers, and bro is in big trouble. We take his tower. Well played. He says, thank you, my brada. Executioner for his bats. Tornado to activate King Tower. Thank you again, my brada. Okay, let's build Elixir. He plays Knight and Wall Breakers, so let's Skeletons and Zap to lessen the damage. All we have to do is defend for the rest of the match. Let the Spear Goblins go because that tower can take damage. Bro is just spamming cards right now. Knight to tank because our Executioner is weak and can't take out his bats. He poisons as well. He's got that never give up mentality, and I can appreciate that. Let's P.E.K.K.A. in the pocket. Ability to distract. Skeletons to defend is Wall Breakers on the left. Zap for his bats. Our P.E.K.K.A. gets a hit. Knight in the pocket. Ability. But he plays a good poison and defends pretty well. 35 seconds left. Let's Executioner on the left. Mini P.E.K.K.A. on the right. Tornado as well. Skeletons in the pocket. Zap for his goblins. Ability. And we take his tower. 10 seconds left. Executioner on the left. Knight, ability, Spear Goblin, stop it, and that's game. Keep posting your decks in the...
Who was your first ever celebrity crush?
Zendaya.
Quite fancy being like a superhero.
Oh yeah. What kind of superhero would I want to play? Maybe Spider-Man in like 10 years' time.
If you could be in a movie with any 3 actors, alive or dead, who would you pick?
Jake Gyllenhaal. My favorite video game is this little game called Uncharted.
Any chance there's a multiverse in which Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and your Spider-Man all meet together?
Of course I'd love to make a movie with those guys. It's so cool. My favorite Spider-Man villain will have to be Doc Ock.
Who was your first ever celebrity crush?
My red Ferrari was confiscated yesterday and it sits in an impound lot in Little Haven. My red Ferrari was confiscated yesterday and it sits... My red Ferrari was confiscated yesterday. It sits in an impound lot in Little Haiti. It's about 20 miles from here. The car isn't important. What is important is the pack.
This guy got so drunk he couldn't make it home, so he decided to call his wife. She arrived with the car and he immediately went for the door, but it was locked. He tried the other door, also locked. That's when he realized the only option left was the trunk, so without complaining, he climbed right in. This guy got so drunk he...
My balls was hot. I understand.
Do I like her? Yes, fashionably. She sits next to me. Do I like her? Yes, fashionably. She sits next to me. Do I like her?
Installing Vice Versa car tint is simple. First, clean the window. Measure, then trim for a perfect fit. Peel the liner and position the tint. Squeegee out bubbles for a smooth finish. Remove the door panel. Connect to ACC power. Reinstall the panel. That's it. Instant privacy. Smart control. Vice Versa. Control your tint.
I'm telling you right now, we are living in a nostalgic year. We're gonna look back in 2025 and say, yo, that year was crazy.
Not like us, Kendrick Lamar.
That I'm standing on business, is it?
I'm telling you right now, we are living.
This is why you should never judge someone by their looks. Because after this older arm wrestler was being extremely aggressive,